And the beautiful part about it is like this whole journey, as difficult as it's been, has just brought Will and I closer in such an authentic way.
We never actually like officially separated, right? What happened was we realized that it was a fantasy illusion that we could make each other happy.
I'm looking at this picture right here of Tupac on the shirt right there, and Tupac asked to marry my mom.
Yeah.
And she was like, "We're Pac, like we're best friends."
Right.
Like,
Hi there, fam. Oh no, everybody would agree on me with this, but Will Smith does not deserve any of this treatment and lies from Jada. He might have been aware of Jada and Tupac's past and what their relationship was like, but she should have been a little more honest with what happened between them. Because now, we are getting some juicy details from Jaden Smith and how his mom never talked about Tupac's proposal to her. I do not know about you, but this must have been so hurtful for both Will and their children.
It's a weight off my shoulders, honestly. And I gotta be honest, I mean, what's even better is that Will and I are in such a good place, and that now we can be together in a way that works for us.
The Smith family is in the limelight these days after Jada revealed that it has been quite a while since her and Will separated. But now, this is something that many of us did not expect Jaden exposing his own mom. Well, Jada and Will's relationship has always been adored by many, especially their fans. But recent news about how she was treating him and how she had taken him for granted received lots of backlashes from the public as well. We cannot really blame these fans, though, because this couple was one of the IT couples and now it disappointed lots of people. But hey, Tupac has always been part of this conversation. It was as if he was even part of the relationship even though he is no longer here. I bet that he haunts Will in his dreams. Both Will and Jada have openly talked about how Tupac will always have a special place in Jada's heart. Turns out that she was not completely honest about their relationship. Is Will still going to be jealous with this new knowledge even though they are no longer together? Jaden must have also had enough of their mom because he is out here airing their dirty laundry in the public.
Okay, Pac, just kiss me. And he kisses me, and it's the most disgusting kiss between us both. And then there was one more time. He kissed me, and it was just like, dude, doesn't work.
Some of you all might be noticing how the internet is turning against Jada Pinkett Smith these days because of how she never appreciated Will's love and effort. She never fails to make it look like she was just forced to be with him, that is why he got married to him. Like, come on, after having your children, you still never made an effort to appreciate your husband? Also, it is such a huge disrespect for Will that she kept on mentioning Tupac and involving him in their lives, even though he should have never been a part of it to begin with.
You are trying to become emancipated, is that right?
See, here's the thing I need to explain.
Remember how Jaden wanted to be emancipated from his parents at such a young age? That being said, he kind of always has been the rebel in the family. But that does not mean that he does not care about their family, because he does care. One example is when Jaden supported what Will did at the Oscars last year, when Chris Rock made a joke about Jada's illness.
Richard! Oh, wow! Wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
He tweeted, "And that's how we do it." Even Jaden must have been so disappointed with his mom. That is why he is not supporting her with her lies now. It looks like Jaden saw how his mom has always been talking about Tupac while they are growing up. That is why he had enough. Come on, we get it that her and Tupac had a long history and their bond was so deep. But did she really have to continuously broadcast about it in front of the public while also humiliating her own husband in the process? I told you, no respect.
Were you ever jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac?
Oh, fuck yeah.
On the other hand, Will was also very vocal about how he is jealous of what Tupac and Jada had. Even though we are not in his shoes, it is clear that he had a hard time competing with a dead man. Some would say that it does not have to be a competition whatsoever. But have you seen and heard Jada talk about Tupac as if Will was never an option for her to marry? Also, who could ever forget about Willow's letter dedicated to Tupac? Will must have been heartbroken when he saw that. The young Willow wrote, "Dear Tupac, I know you are alive someplace. I think that my mommy really misses you. Can you please come back? Can you come back so mom and I can be happy? I wish you were here. I really do. Love, Willow." I do not know about you, but this just means that Jada kept on feeding Willow stories about Tupac as if she wanted her to consider him as her father. Girl, that is not something that you should be doing if you already have your own family. Even though Will is a very understanding man, especially when it comes to Jada, it does not take away the possibility that he was hurt with this letter. Back then, people could only see how perfect Jada and Will were as a couple. But now, fans have finally noticed the possibility that Will must have been suffering for years because of how Jada is treating him. Okay, there is no arguing about Tupac and Jada's closeness. It was like they were inseparable when he was still alive. They go way back, so that is kind of expected that even though both have entered Hollywood, their bond just thickens. Because of this sweetness, fans could not help but wonder what the real score was between them. Of course, they denied it a couple of times already as they were firm on their statement that they were just friends. Obviously, people just let it slide even though no one was really believing that they are just friends. Jaden surely noticed this. He knows what goes on behind the cameras, and I guess it is safe to expect Jada talking about Tupac all the time, even in front of her own family. Come on, you do not have to say this to make a point. But Jada must love to emasculate Will, hence all these stories and revelations. Okay, that is kind of too much. I told you guys, she doesn't know how to appreciate Will. It is either she was not trying to give him a space in her heart, or she is still wishing that Tupac will miraculously come back to life and sweep her off her feet. Either way, people, especially their own family, could not help but notice that their relationship was bound to end one way or another. Oh girl, this is completely below the belt. Have you seen this clip where she implied that Will could not satisfy her in bed? She eventually cleared the issue anyway, and shed light on what she really means. She wrote, "Only because I got time today. Stop making up headlines. Watch the red table talk I did with Gwyneth Paltrow for yourselves. Will and I have never had an issue in the bedroom. Thank you." Now, if she did not mean it that way, she should have known that she should communicate her words better. I guess, out of all the statements where she hurt Will's ego, this is just the only one that she felt like clarifying. See, they were always this sweet in front of the cameras, yet we all know that there is something seriously wrong with their relationship. You do not talk about other guys' names if you are truly in love with your husband. Jaden felt like Jada was intentionally dragging Tupac in their family business just so she could belittle Will. Rumor has it that Jada loves to throw Tupac's name around, especially on arguments. When will she ever be done with all these Tupac things? Oh, you said you were just friends and now there is suddenly a proposal that happened? The question right now is, did he really propose to her? Or was she just imagining things just so people would continue to talk about her? Girl, let the dead man rest. Many people also could not believe her story because both of them continuously denied that they were even in a romantic relationship. If Tupac is still alive, would Jada still make this claim? She looked happy and free, though, when she was telling this story. Who maybe she is, since she's been telling everyone time and time again how it has always been Tupac. Poor Will, though. So, fam, what do you think their children's reaction was when they decided to separate from each other? Drop your thoughts down in the comments, spill that tea. And, of course, don't forget to hit that like button if you're living for this whirlwind of drama. Subscribe so you never miss a moment of celebrity scoop, and prepare yourselves for the next jaw-dropping episode. Until next time, stay fabulous. And now, check out this next story. Bye.